Hello from a wet and windy day down here in Kenley Wood, where all the animals are all sleeping in their homes, staying nice and warm and dry. And whilst they're sleeping, I thought I'd read my newest story, and let's see if it can put a smile on your face. This story is called The Doctor Who Danced for a Smile. One quiet Friday, a doctor was about to leave when his receptionist rang his phone. "I have Mr. Terry for you," the lady said. "He doesn't have an appointment. Shall I send him home?" "Oh, I've got time. Please send him in. Let's see if we can help." So in walked Mr. Terry, feeling the worst he's ever felt. "Oh, thank you for seeing me, Doctor. I know it's getting late, but I didn't know where else to turn. I'm really not feeling great. You see, ever since Peter, my cat, unfortunately passed away, I've not smiled at all, not even once. And my tummy feels nauseous all day." "Oh, it's normal for when you are upset or feel worried at times in your life, to feel sick or maybe not even want to eat. I was the same when I lost my wife. But I'm sure both Peter and my wife would not want us to feel at all sad. Instead, they'd want us to be happy and to remember the good times that we had." Out of interest, did Peter the cat like any kind of music? I've had a thought, a little idea that might just do the trick. "Well, as a matter of fact, he did like jazz," said Mr. Peter, with a hint of a smile. "Music box, play some jazz," said the doctor, and he stood up and twirled with some style. Now, you'll never guess as to what happened next. The doctor began to dance, but not just swaying to and fro. Oh no! At first glance, it was rather advanced. His smooth-soled shoes slid across the floor like it was a sheet of ice, and he launched into a funky groove, with moves so very precise. Well, Mr. Terry's foot started to tap, and his head swayed left and right, as Mr. Terry thought of Peter, watching and listening in pure delight. "Thank you, Doctor," said Mr. Terry, with a happy tear sat on his cheek. "I'm the happiest I've felt for quite some time. Can I come back the same time next week?" "Of course," replied the doctor, as he walked into the door. "There's healing power in music, and feeling better is what it's for." He grabbed his hat and coat off his stand and was about to be on his way, when Mrs. Mapp tapped him on his shoulder. "Can I see you, Doctor, if that's okay?" Back in his room, the doctor asked, "What seems to be the issue?" But as he did, she began to sob. "Oh dear, here, have this tissue. I don't know what's up with me. I'm sad and stay in my bed. But there's nothing wrong in my life. There's just something in my head." "Well, sometimes things may not make sense. Don't worry, it's surprisingly common. What you need is to think happy thoughts, and you'll see it'll soon be forgotten. Now, tell me, Mrs. Mapp, I'm rather intrigued. What's your favourite kind of music? I'd like to try a simple idea, which just might help a bit." "Well, I used to love discos," said Mrs. Mapp, looking confused and wondering why. "Music box, play some disco," said the doctor, and he stood up and pointed to the sky. Now, can you guess as to what happened next? Yes, yet again, he started to boogie. But not just rocking to and fro, oh no! This was like something out of a movie. Well, Mrs. Mapp's foot started to tap, and her head bobbed up and down. As Mrs. Mapp thought of happy memories, she forgot why she was even in town. "Oh, thank you, Doctor," said Mrs. Mapp, who was now disco dancing herself. "I'm the happiest I've felt for quite some time. This seems to be good for my health." "Of course," replied the doctor, as he walked her to the door. "There's healing power in music, and feeling better is what music's for." Well, word spread through Kenley village of the doctor who danced for a smile. And Monday morning saw a queue of people lined up in single file. So if you ever feel not quite yourself, why not pop in for a chat? Your doctor may not be disco dancing, but they care, I can promise you that.